So the entrepreneurial mindset that I've kind of had since a young age, I believe it actually could be a gene that people are born with. Sometimes it feels like being an entrepreneur isn't a choice. You just have to, once you see the right opportunity, you have to run with it. I'm Spencer Stensrude. I'm the CEO of Ag Ventures Alliance. We're a farmer-owned cooperative that invests in startups that can increase farm profitability. We're based in Mason City, Iowa, and we have about 32 companies in our portfolio today. I have a chance to work with founders that are tackling large problems and setting out to change the world every single day. It is the most inspiring job that I think anybody could have. I feel very lucky to be able to do this, and really it's inspiring to do this work every day. When I started at Ag Ventures Alliance, I started as an investment analyst and really worked on sourcing deals and evaluating the investment opportunities that we were looking at, and did that for 3 years before my boss at the time retired, and I was able to move into the CEO role here at Ag Ventures Alliance. One of the most meaningful moments in my time at Ag Ventures Alliance was really seeing a project that we supported at a very early stage. I think we were I would like to say we were the first investor in this founder, but I'm pretty sure we were the second. He was a college student and tackling an ambitious project of creating a self-driving tractor. And seeing that go from concept and prototype built with just kind of some off-the-shelf drone hardware and software to a working prototype that ended up being acquired by a publicly traded company in just a few years. And then after that happened, the founder of that company became an investor in the next generation of startups. And seeing that come full circle has been really meaningful and exciting to see what can happen when you have a founder that sets out to tackle a big problem. My first business was selling skateboards out of my, it would have been the trunk of my car, but it was actually before I had a car. So this was right after Lake Mills got a skate park, and my friends and I were spending all of our time there, but we didn't have a place we could go to buy skateboards or any of the parts or wheels or bearings that we needed at a pretty regular rate when you're spending all of every day there. So I ended up setting up some wholesale accounts with a few skateboard distributors and sold skateboards out of my house or garage to all of our friends. And then the next venture or next business that I started was also pretty fun because it kind of scaled up the internal sell from your garage skateboard business, and that was an aqua massage business that was in the mall, in Southbridge Mall. And so the indoor skate park was right after I graduated high school. Two friends and myself decided that we had to do something cool. And the coolest thing we could think of was to reopen the skate shop, or to level it up from the garage skate shop to an actual store. So what we did is we actually rented kind of an industrial space in the industrial park in Mason City, and we built a half pipe inside that space and had a small retail space in front of that. We learned a lot from that. We learned the importance of location for retail businesses when we would have to give directions and try to explain where we were at to every customer and potential customer. And so we ended up moving to a downtown location after that, which was great for foot traffic, and it made it a lot easier to find us. But that next move, we didn't have space for the ramp, and going through a winter without a winter in Iowa, trying to sell skateboards was was not necessarily easy. So we decided that we had to come up with a plan C now, and plan C was to find a space with tall ceilings so we could bring the ramp back. The reason that I chose NIAC is that I had a really great experience as going through the Youth Entrepreneurial Academy that's put on by the John Papa John Entrepreneurial Center out here at NIAC, and that was a great experience. It was all high school students that worked together to develop a business plan and pitch that to a panel of judges at the end of the week. And so I decided to go to NIAC and continue to be involved in the offerings that the Papa John Center had. For all the people out there that have a business idea or they think they have a solution to a problem, I would just like to let them know that there are people that will support them along the way. The best thing that you can do is to go out and talk to people about it and start building a network. The John Papa John Center is a great place to start, and after that they can direct you to kind of the network of the people that you're going to need as you get started. In fact, there's a whole kind of hidden economy of investors that support people that want to take on big problems. And that was actually really kind of foreign to me, even as I started this role at Ag Ventures Alliance, to know that there are people out there that are willing to make bets on ambitious founders, and it's okay if it doesn't work. They set out knowing that at least half of the investments they make are going to zero, and the other half are going to make a big difference in the world.